Hi all, this is Nancy Slater and I'm your instructor for Intro to Photoshop GRD 100 PS, and we're going to take just a couple of minutes going over Chapter 1 in terms of a lecture format, and then in addition to that later on I'll also upload 2 or 3 demos that relate specifically to using the software. I'll demo how to use the software for some of the exercises in the text. But for right now, we're just going to talk about what's going on and what we anticipate that we will be learning from the text. Chapter 1. You'll find that my classes not only do a lot of work in terms of actually working in the software, but I also do a lot of text work, textbook work. We just don't have the time to learn the concepts otherwise. So the class is going to be a combination of reading, of answering questions relative to what you've read, and then doing some in-class exercises as well. So for this particular chapter, the goals are to just overall learn what Photoshop is and to understand the purpose of it. We're going to fix a bad photo right off the bat. And as you learn these various skills or tools in Photoshop, it always helps not only to do the required exercise, but maybe to go out and apply it to one of your own projects or photographs that you've got going on in the background someplace. But we're going to fix a bad photo and optimize it for the web, and then we're in the process going to explore Photoshop's tools and features. You'll find that Photoshop is going to play a pivotal role in your creative process as a graphic designer. Preparing photos so they look good in any format is one of the great things that Photoshop has the ability to do, along with a lot of other things. This is what we're going to do in terms of the exercise. We're going to take a look at this image, and you'll see that the color contrast or the color cast is actually very bad, very poor. It is on my screen. It leans really heavy to the magenta side, and you'll see this is one that's after it's been fixed. In addition, during this exercise, we're going to take out this telephone line or electrical line, whatever it is. And then also we do some patching up here closer into the house as well. So it's kind of a fun exercise, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. This is basically what Photoshop does. It allows you to manipulate photographs and other digital imagery. You know, a select, cut, paste, and clone is just like one tiny little bit that you can do with photographs in Photoshop. You can also composite, which would bring photos together, layer them. You can blend photos and images. You can draw and paint in Photoshop. And you can also convert photos and images into different file formats to be used in another software if you wanted to do that. Now here's an example of a painting done in Photoshop. How cool is this? If the only thing that you can't see or feel is the texture, but again, really nicely done Photoshop art, which gives you just a kind of a little inkling of what we can do in Photoshop. So that's it. That's all I've got to say about Chapter 1. I'll be back in a few and we'll start demoing some of the exercises in Chapter 1. See you then.